Good day, you're watching Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onoado. In a moment laden with centuries of symbolism, King Charles III of England has become the first reigning monarch and head of the Church of England to publicly pray alongside a pope. The ecumenical service unfolded on Thursday within the hallowed walls of the Sistine Chapel, marking a striking gesture towards Christian reconciliation nearly 500 years after England's break from Rome. Accompanied by Queen Camilla, Charles III had a private audience with Pope Leo in the Papal Library before joining a joint service presided over by the Pontiff and Anglican Archbishop Stephen Cottrell. At midday 1000 GMT, Latin chants and English prayers echoed beneath Michelangelo's frescoes as the two leaders stood side by side near the altar. The Sistine Chapel choir joined voices with choirs from St. George's Chapel and the Royal Chapel, waving Anglican and Christian, or rather Catholic, traditions into the moment. This was the first time a British monarch had publicly prayed with a pope since King Henry VII severed England's ties with Rome in 1534, a rupture that reshaped faith and power across centuries. As Supreme Governor of the Church of England, Charles' participation carried both religious and diplomatic weight. In church circles, the gathering is being read as a powerful olive branch, not a step towards reintegration, but a profound act of mutual respect and rapprochement. The choice of focus for the prayer, care for creation, and environmental stewardship tapped a cause shared by both men. For Charles, whose advocacy for ecological issues has been a constant, it was a fitting lens for this moment of spiritual diplomacy. The symbolism continued after the service at Rome's Basilica of St. Paul. Outside the walls, the Pope conferred upon Charles the honorary position of Royal Comforter, granting the monarch a reserved seat in the Basilica's apse, bedecked with a coat of arms and the ecumenical motto Ut Unum Sint, that they may be one. In return, Charles approved British honors for Pope Leo, including naming him a Papal Confrater of St. George's Chapel and awarding him the Knight's Grand Cross of the Order of the Bath. This event arrived in the midst of deeper currents within Anglicanism. The Church of England's recent election of Sarah Mullally as its first female Archbishop of Canterbury had stirred controversy among more traditionalist factions, some of which questioned the authority of disappointment and the direction of Anglican identity. Moreover, the timing offers a public respite amid the royal family's internal turbulence. The recent resurfacing of allegations involving Prince Andrew and his ties to Jeffrey Epstein continues to attract media attention, making this Vatican visit all the more important for refocusing the public narrative. For Vatican diplomacy, this marks a deepening of a relationship long cultivated since the mid-20th century ecumenical movements. While theological and institutional divides remain, especially on issues like women's ordination, clerical marriage, and LGBTQ inclusion, Thursday's gesture underscored the ambition for ongoing dialogue rather than rupture. Over the coming days, Charles and Camilla are slated to continue engagement in Rome, meeting church leaders, Vatican dignitaries, and advocates on issues ranging from climate action to interfaith cooperation. For more of our news updates, you can log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.